my biggest plus size tip is have a kid so that they can tie your shoes for you. That's my plus size tip. It's not okay, that's not totally true. I like it when Ivy ties my shoes, but only because her knots stay, and like 3 times throughout the day I have to stop and retie the shoe that I tied. But for some reason the shoe that she tied always stays tied. So, I don't know. Hey guys, Merry VLOGmas, I think it's called. From December 1st to December 24th, I'm going to vlog something every day because I go to work, and the only times that I can really vlog are on my lunch break and when I get home. By the time I get home, it's usually homework time and I have to fix dinner and stuff like that. So instead of actually vlogging Monday through Friday, because those are really boring days, I'm going to do little things like this. Each day, I think each day I'm going to do something a little bit different. Like I'll either do a challenge, or I recently bought stuff to make, like DIY things. So we're going to do, we are going to do that instead. Come along on my adventure. It's December 1st, so happy day 1 of VLOGmas. And I am going to do this, I guess it's a tag. Ivy and I have done tags in the past. Have we done more than one? I know we did the 1, 2, 3 tag. We did the Bean Boozled challenge. I think that's probably it, but we're going to do a couple other ones too. Now I just have to find the actual tag. Okay, so there's this thing called the Big Girl Tag. It's for girls that are like, or Charlotte, who messed up her name. It's for girls who are larger than average size, I suppose. Plus sizes are usually anywhere from 14 up to whatever size it maxes out at. I've never actually seen a maxed out size. I think in stores I've seen up to like 32, I think. I've never actually seen anything go bigger than that. I'm sure that it does somewhere online or at better stores than what I shop at. I am a size 20, 18, 20. I guess I'm a 2X, like an XXL in Target, and I'm also a XXL in Old Navy. Both their tops. Jeans, I'm an 18-20, and dresses, I'm an 18-20, sometimes a 14-60. So, 14-16. Okay, so question number 1. What do you classify yourself as? Example, curvy, fat, thick, plus size, heavy, ample. Or fat, pretty hot and tempting. I would consider myself, I don't know, I do consider myself plus size. That's not a word that makes me cringe or anything like that. I'm very comfortable with that. But I guess I consider myself fat. I don't think that fat is a bad word. I definitely have more squishy parts than muscly parts. So I do consider myself fat. I do think that I have some curves, but I don't think that I am necessarily curvy. Like Marilyn Monroe is curvy, and you can be larger than that and be curvy, but I think that I don't have a lot of defined curves. So I would go fat and plus size. Number 2, what is your body shape? Example, hourglass, spoon, rectangle, triangle, pear, apple. I would say, I don't know. I've measured myself. My My bust and my hips are right around the same, with like maybe an inch or two difference. My waist is much tinier than my bust and hips, so I would have to say in the, I don't know, like in the description of things, I guess I would say that I am an hourglass. I don't think I would consider myself an hourglass, because like I said, you know, that to me that goes along with curvy. I think when I am a 14, I've got curves. I consider myself an hourglass. But when I am at the size I am now, 18, 20, I'm more lumpy than curvy, and so I guess my body shape would be none of the above, and I would just be lumpy space princess. Number 3, are you comfortable / happy at your current size? I am. I'm not upset. I do see room for improvement, and I'm working on it. I did let myself slip a lot this summer. I had other things that I was worried about other than my own health, so I was focusing on like my mental health more than my physical health. So I kind of put my physical health to the side and just concentrated on getting my mind better and finding like more of an inner peace than an outer peace. So yeah, I think that I'm comfortable how I am at my current size. I'm not 100% happy, but I always feel like there's always room for improvement. So I don't know if I would ever actually be happy, even if I was at like my ideal weight and size. My positive as a plus size person. I feel like if you're comfortable or happy with your current size and you're a plus size person, the most positive thing that can come out of that is giving girls who are also plus size a role model to look up to say, you know, you're perfect the way that you are. Don't base everything that you think of yourself on numbers inside of clothes, because that's the worst. It's the worst mindset to have, especially at such a young age. And you know, raising a daughter who has struggled to be the size that she is, and she's a beautiful size 12. She was a 16 at the beginning of 8th grade, and she was very unhappy with herself. I felt like I couldn't really instill that type of confidence, and I did let her know every day that, you know, it was not a size thing, but in the end, it was whatever made her happy that I had to kind of adhere to. And she wanted to eat healthier and be healthier, and so I made her healthier food and I motivated her to exercise. And she's a size 12 and she's incredibly happy. She's lost 20 pounds. She went from a 16 to a 12, and she couldn't be happier. So I'm happy for her. But I think that a positive as a plus size person, if you are happy and comfortable with yourself, then you kind of get to show the world that it's not all about sizing. Number 4, would you like to lose weight, and if so, how much? I would like to lose probably 40 pounds. That's where I would be happiest, is if I lose 40 pounds. And I am definitely working on it. So I'll keep you guys updated with that as well, if you've seen the healthy vlog thing. My negative as a plus size person. Probably roller coaster rides. I knew that there was an issue with my size. Like, I've always been curvy and curvy and comfortable, fat and happy, whatever. And so we went to Cedar Point in Ohio. It was either last year or the year before. And the first time it had ever happened to me, I went to get on the ride and they told me that, you know, it wouldn't buckle. So I had to go sit in the big girl seat, you know, the big person seat. And I did, but that kind of took away the experience for me for the rest of the day. I wasn't interested in riding any more rides. I felt really uncomfortable with myself, and I have since lost like 15 pounds, but Ivy this past fall wanted to go to Hella Scream, and I felt really bad because I couldn't, I have like this fear now, I guess, of being told that I'm too fat to ride on a roller coaster. So I just kind of like blew her off, and I was like, oh, we'll go next year. I guess in hindsight I should have told her that, you know, invite a friend and they can ride the roller coasters all day or whatever. But I guess that's a negative as a plus size person, or something that I've run into that kind of brought my confidence down a little bit more. Number 5. What is a fat thing that you do and think is funny? Example, breathe heavy or sweat profusely. A fat thing that I do and think is funny. I don't know. I jiggle when I run. I love to run. And it makes me, I'm an ex-smoker, so I live for that, like, that high that you get when you get that first cigarette in the morning. And for the most part, running it releases that for me, and I get this quick little high, and I love it. I live for it. It's so amazing. So it's not like the active running that I really like. It's mostly the feeling I get from running. And yeah, so I think that's funny. I think it's funny that when I'm running, I can like feel my whole like body jiggle. Number 6. What is your plus size pet peeve? Oh God. I hate going into somewhere like Victoria's Secret and going to grab something for Ivy and them thinking that it's for me and treating me like shit. Such an uncomfortable experience. So my plus size pet peeve is probably, like, I'll go to Target and I'll shop in the junior section, and you can tell by the way that people are looking at you like, what is she doing in this section? And I'm shopping for my kid, but they don't see that, I guess. I don't know. I've been told before that, you know, oh, the plus size rack is over there. Because if I'm flipping through a rack and I just don't see anything that I like, I'm kind of like, ugh. But then I'll get people that say, oh, you know, the plus size stuff is over there. And it's just like, why? Why would you do that? So yeah, I think it's when you are plus size and you're shopping for somebody else in a different section and you get those looks, or somebody that works there feels like it's their job to tell you that you can't like shop in that area, or I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Number 7 and the last question. Give a plus size tip. Example, deodorant in your creases, angling for the camera a certain way to appear thinner or slimmer. I definitely don't do the camera thing. I think that when I vlog, I probably give you guys like the very worst angles in the world. I hold the camera down and you end up seeing up, and I mean, I could walk around doing this the whole time, but it's not real. That's not what you'd see if you came and hung out with me. So, I never did the angling the camera a certain way. I guess, I don't know, maybe I should try. I don't know, I feel like that's such a lie. I don't know. A plus size tip. shop in the maternity section. Nobody cares. Nobody's gonna notice when it's on you. It's not going to matter. If it bothers you that much that it's maternity, take the tag out when you get it home. Yeah, I found a million things, especially in thrift stores, that are sometimes accidentally put in the maternity section because they are plus size and they might look a little stretched out or something. So sometimes those are put in the maternity section, and sometimes maternity section stuff is just totally cuter and it's worth a look. So, you know, look in the maternity sale rack and look in the maternity section at thrift stores, and I would say that in normal cases maternity clothes are always a little bit more expensive than regular clothes, but I mean, you get the comfort. So maternity clothes for the win. I think that's it. So throughout the week, if there are any other tags, I don't know if you guys would be interested in seeing things like that. I know that I have at least one challenge for me and Ivy to do, and definitely a couple of DIY things. And that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Alright, bye.